Historical trauma in film can be a powder keg, but what happens when a director deliberately lights the fuse? This new German film, Hysteria, takes the devastating 1993 arson attacks that killed 5 Turkish people and turns it into something explosively relevant.
Let me tell you why this caught my attention. It's not just about recreating a tragedy. It's a film within a film that questions who has the right to tell these stories in the first place.
You know what's fascinating? The way director Büyükatalay constructs these layers. We've got this Turkish-German filmmaker, Yigit, working with his partner Lilith, and then he makes this incredibly provocative choice to use actual refugees as extras in his recreation.
And then he pushes it even further by including that scene with the burning Koran. It's like he's deliberately trying to provoke a reaction.
Well, that's where things get really interesting, because suddenly the story shifts to Elif, this young second assistant director, who seems almost peripheral at first. The way her story unfolds creates this incredible sense of mounting tension.
So, what do you make of how the film handles the missing cassette's plot point? It seems like such a clever device for exploring larger themes.
Oh man, it's brilliant, because it's not just about lost footage, right? It becomes this perfect metaphor for how historical narratives can be manipulated, lost, or deliberately erased. And the way it creates this web of suspicion among all the characters.
The technical aspects really support that paranoid atmosphere too. Those handheld cameras and minimal lighting create such an immediate, almost documentary-like feel.
You know what really strikes me? How Büyükatalay manages to maintain this delicate balance between being a gripping thriller and making a profound commentary on German-Turkish relations. It's like he's using genre conventions as a Trojan horse.
Let me point out something interesting about the refugee characters, particularly Saeed and Mustafa. They're not just background figures, they become crucial to unraveling the mystery.
Exactly. And that's such a deliberate choice that adds another layer to the film's exploration of power dynamics. Like, who gets to tell whose story? Who has agency in these narratives?
The way the title Hysteria works on multiple levels is pretty clever too. There's the surface-level chaos, but it's also about broader societal tensions.
And let's talk about Devrim Lingnau's performance as Elif. The way she maintains this ambiguity about her character's true motivations while still making her feel completely authentic is just, well, it's remarkable.
You know what I found particularly effective? How the film keeps introducing new complications that force you to constantly reevaluate what you think you know about each character.
That's so true. And it's especially impressive considering this is only Büyükatalay's second film. The confidence he shows in handling such complex material, both thematically and structurally, is pretty mind-blowing.
The way the film builds tension through ambiguity rather than explicit confrontation really sets it apart from conventional thrillers.
And here's what makes it so relevant right now. It's addressing these ongoing debates about cultural appropriation and representation that we're seeing play out in real time across the arts world.
The film's examination of German society today feels particularly timely, especially in how it deals with questions of integration and cultural identity.
Well, that's ultimately what makes this film so powerful. It's creating a space for dialogue about these crucial issues, while never losing sight of the need to engage and entertain its audience. That 8 out of 10 rating feels well-deserved for something that manages to be both intellectually stimulating and genuinely thrilling.
Let me wrap up by saying, this is exactly the kind of challenging, thought-provoking cinema that pushes boundaries while asking important questions about who we are and how we deal with our shared history.
You've been listening to Movies First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.